I'm thinking of switching things up on Patreon. I know when I started it, I didn't want it to be just support me so I do stuff, a kind of donation pile. I kind of wanted it to be more of a project, like a group, a sketching group. It is really just me posting like scans from my sketchbook for inspiration, maybe some stories about what I'm drawing and why. Most people just kind of go for the monthly mailing. So I take one of the sketches that I make during the month and then mail it out. But one of the things was voting for a theme every month to keep it kind of directed and less open-ended. You know, like one month we'll do flowers, one month we'll do buildings. They're usually kind of broad, but sometimes they're too specific and I run out of steam at the end of the month. I'm not sure if I want to do it anymore. I'm really nervous about it because I don't want to lose that one little like piece of input I get. Like maybe I can replace it with like YouTube video polls or something, because the whole point was to be able to take a whole month to study something specific, because that's the way that you get better at something, is if you do it more than once. But I feel like I've run through so many themes and there's lots of times where I'm just like out somewhere and I see something really cool and I'm like, that would be a really nice thing to sketch, but I also don't want to take energy away from Patreon and stuff because time is limited. I'm starting to feel imprisoned by my own themes when they were really just supposed to be about knowing what to do and having something to do and not having to think of something to do, kind of a thing. It was supposed to just be a given. So I'm thinking I should just drop the theme. So the prompt list, I feel like that would probably be enough. And also just showing what I'm doing. Those kind of things inspire me to draw in my sketchbook all the time, so I feel like that's probably enough. So wet. I am having a high anxiety week, but they're all good things. I don't really have a fear of failure. Artists, our idea of failure is just living a boring, mundane life. That's not that bad. That's like still better than the majority of the world, really. The good things terrify me. I went to the Paint the Train show, train-themed art show, and I almost didn't even submit to it because I just did a painting of a velocipede, which is like a little railway vehicle for one person. That was the one with the crows and like the flowers to fit my personal liking, and so I was really self-conscious about even submitting it. It turned out that I actually won honorable mention for my category. What was it called? A mixed media and fiber arts category, which is not what I submitted it as. I was racking my brain trying to think like, what did I do with this painting? I'm pretty sure I just watercolored it, right? And so I went to go look at my painting to see. And no, it was just watercolor. And I started literally like panic eating a wagon wheel because I didn't know what else to do about it. And I'm like, did I submit my art to like the wrong category? And then by doing that, sort of through the ranking in the judgment, Jenny came up and she said like the judges thought that your 3D effect was a different kind of thing and they decided to move my artwork themselves. So it wasn't me. It wasn't my fault. I did not do anything wrong. And I won honorable mention and I had to film a video today and I hate doing that, So yeah, how you guys doing? I'm going to meet somebody on Friday at a different show. There's just so much going on right now. It's kind of brilliant, actually. One of the other artists in the show, I'm buying a little piece from her. And so we decided just to meet at the reception to do the exchange. And just like having another person to meet up with is like making me actually kind of excited to go, because every time I go to an artist reception, people are already kind of talking to each other. They have their friends and family with them. And you're like, what do I do? And I just look at art, panic eat more wagon wheels, feel lonely. I won't have to be alone. You're back. My cat is back. She looks blasted still. Look at those. Are you high? So I'm almost done with this sketchbook I made using, I think it was Bockingford watercolor paper, but it was on clearance. I'm almost done, but it's all paste-ins pretty much, meaning not very much of it was directly painted into it, because when you use watercolor paper, one side's always going to be the wrong side. And I don't really like drawing and sketching with dry media on thick papers. I'm really eager to be done with this, but I do like having a sketchbook around that I can use watercolor in. This was not it. But I did used to use Stonehenge a lot, the Stonehenge mixed medias. I used to make all of my sketchbooks with this until it got too expensive, and that's because I was selling them at the same time, and then I stopped using thick papers for sketchbooks in the first place generally. But I still like to have one around so that I can like do stuff like this. I'm thinking of going and trying it out because maybe it's changed, right? Like, you don't know, maybe it's different now. And so I did a little test with watercolor here. This is also probably some other Cotman watercolor or something. And so this is with the core, and it seems to layer okay. It doesn't spread very well, and it did layer kind of nicely. Like, it doesn't lift very much, but it looks kind of nice. I'm thinking it might be good. I'm thinking it might be a fun time to try Stonehenge again. Check this out. I got this commissioned from Susan, and I wanted to get this mug for John with the cats on it, but she wanted me to send her the art piece myself, and so this is what I drew. And I asked her for one of her cute little fishes on the back. Got a little signature on the bottom. Thank you so much, Susan. I also just love the way that it's trimmed. It's so pretty. Trimming was my absolute favorite part of using a throw wheel. There's something deeply satisfying about it. Hey, look at this color. I love it. It's so pretty. And that is actually literally what color Milo was too. That's kind of spot on, actually. Bam. So much rain. Hey, you wanna go outside? I'm just chilling on the floor here. Today's really distracting. We just had our atmospheric river event, which has turned everything east from here into a disaster zone, pretty much. The city of Abbotsford was built on a drained lake bed, and it is turned back into a lake. So pretty much every highway out of the Lower Mainland has been destroyed. And nothing really strange has happened here. I live in pretty much like the safest area. And now it's a beautiful sunny day. For the first time in like months.